The Power of English, a story of transformation. In a small town nestled between rolling hills and green meadows, lived a young boy named Rowan. His family was warm and loving, but they were not very wealthy. Rowan was an intelligent and curious child. But there was one thing that always troubled him: his inability to speak fluent English. Rowan attended a local school where most of the students spoke the native language. English was taught as a subject, but the emphasis on spoken English was minimal. Despite this, Rowan was fascinated by the language. He loved watching English movies with subtitles, listening to English songs, and reading whatever English books he could find at the small town library. The turning point. One day, Rowan's school announced a public speaking competition. The topic was the importance of communication in the modern world. Rowan was excited but also nervous. He knew he had good ideas to share, but his lack of fluency in English made him hesitate. He watched his classmates sign up confidently, speaking in fluent English, and felt a pang of self-doubt. That evening, Rowan spoke to his mother. "Amma, I want to participate in the competition, but I'm scared. Everyone speaks better English than I do." His mother, a wise woman who believed in the power of persistence, said, "Rowan, every expert was once a beginner. If you want to succeed, you must take the first step, no matter how small." Encouraged by her words, Rowan decided to give it his best shot. He borrowed a dictionary and a grammar book from the library and began practicing. He wrote his speech in simple English and asked his teacher to help him refine it. She was impressed by his determination and spent extra time coaching him on pronunciation and fluency. Practice makes perfect. Rowan practiced every day. He stood in front of the mirror, delivering his speech. He recorded himself speaking and played it back to identify mistakes. He even practiced with his friends, who encouraged him and gave him feedback. Slowly but surely, his confidence grew. He also started paying attention to the power of words. His teacher had told him, "English is not just about grammar and vocabulary. It's about how you use words to connect with others. Speak with sincerity, and people will listen." The big day. The day of the competition arrived. Rowan dressed in his best clothes and took a deep breath before stepping onto the stage. As he stood in front of the audience, he felt a wave of nervousness, but he reminded himself of all the effort he had put in. He began his speech with a simple yet impactful line: "Communication is the bridge that connects people, and English is one of the strongest bridges in the world today." As Rowan continued, his voice grew steadier. He spoke about how learning English had opened doors for many, enabling them to access education, career opportunities, and friendships across the globe. He shared his personal journey of overcoming his fears and emphasized the importance of perseverance. The audience listened intently. Rowan's words were simple, but his sincerity shone through. When he finished, the hall erupted in applause. A new beginning. Rowan didn't win first place, but he received a special mention for his determination and clarity. More importantly, he realized that his efforts had paid off. Teachers, classmates, and even strangers approached him to praise his speech. For the first time, Rowan felt the true power of English, not just as a language but as a tool for self-expression and connection. Encouraged by his experience, Rowan continued to improve his English. He started participating in debates, writing articles for the school magazine, and even helping his peers improve their language skills. Over time, he became one of the most eloquent speakers in his school. Lessons learned. Years later, as Rowan stood on the stage of an international conference as a keynote speaker, he reflected on his journey. English had become more than just a language for him. It was a means to inspire, lead, and bring people together. The lesson he always shared was simple yet profound. Words are powerful, and English is a language that amplifies that power. Whether you're speaking to one person or 1,000, let your words come from the heart, and they will always make an impact. Through his story, Rowan showed that with dedication, practice, and the right mindset, anyone could harness the power of English to transform their life.